Switching gears now, Mayor Sarno and city officials are joining with Springfield Jewish community for their annual lighting of the Menorah ceremony. Western Mass News reporter Taylor Smith joins us live in the studio with the details. Good morning, Taylor. What can you share with us?
Good morning, Amanda. And the annual lighting of the menorah will be taking place at 3:30 p.m. in Court Square. Now, Mayor Dominic Sarno, Parks, Buildings, and Recreation Management Director Tom Ash, and other city officials will join the Jewish community for the annual lighting of the menorah in celebration of Hanukkah and continuing the important cultural traditions. And once again, the annual lighting of the menorah in Court Square is something to look forward to each year, and especially now with our Court Square improvements in the final stages of renovations this holiday season. Reporting live in the studio, Taylor Smith, Western Mass News.
All right, Taylor, thank you for those details.